What's the foundation of the whole Judaism, right? Somebody asks, what's the foundation? Ki Adam la'amal yulad ala torah v'ala avodat Hashem. The whole foundation is what? Working hard for what? For Hashem. That's the whole foundation. What are you doing here? Working hard for Hashem. That's it. Because what gain does a person have besides the work of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? What gain? Do you think you could be successful without Hashem? Impossible. Impossible. So what gain do you have? You know, some people, they think they're going to talk in the shul about business. Oh, look, beautiful. I have a business idea. So now what happens? They're in Hashem's house, and they're talking about the business deal in the knis, during the hazara, during the kaddish on the side, and then they feel, and then they go out. They say, Rabbi, I don't understand. How come we're not successful? How come we're not successful? Because you need Hashem on your side to be successful. So how come He's not on my side? You know why He's on his side? Because you're spitting in His face. How am I spitting in His face? Because you're in the knis, and you're talking about your business deal like Kivyachol. You don't have respect for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You don't have respect for Him, and then you think you're going to be successful. So what are you playing a game over here? You need HaKadosh Baruch Hu on your side to be successful. You could go from now till Shamayim, work day and night, 24/7, not stop for 1 second, and you can be a zero. Why? Because you don't have the success of Hashem on your side. Mazbut? Mazbut, that's what it is. And that 100%, he's right. Ashrei Misha Amalo b'Torah lakov et yitzro. Praiseworthy is a person that cracks his Yetzer Hara. Everybody has Yetzer Hara. Everybody has Yetzer Hara. Nobody's born with that yet. Even Moshe Rabbeinu had Yetzer Hara. And guess what? Moshe Rabbeinu was able to rule over his Yetzer Hara. To run away from every iota of avon. Run away like fire. If there's a fire, what are you going to do? You're going to stay in the fire? Oh, Hadid. Same thing. A guy, you're in shul, you're in the knis, and a guy's sitting next to you and he's talking. And what do? You're listening and you're talking back, you're listening. Then you go, you text him, you talk to him, Rabbi calls him up. What happened? What's going on? How come you're talking? Rabbi, it's not me. It's the guy that was sitting next to me, was making me talk. But if you would move away, he would have nobody to talk to. This guy's like fire. He's burning you up. Without you realizing, he's taking you down in Gehinnom. You know why? Because it's a constant basis. It's constant basis. You could move your seat, but yet you choose to sit next to the guy who's constantly feeding you, talking during the Torah, during the Hazara, during the prayers, during the Salah. What is this? Bizayon. So what? You have fire, you run away, I have to move, sorry. You have a bad friend, I gotta move, I'm sorry, I gotta move my place. I can't hang out with you anymore. It's like fire. Sometimes people have bad friends. They take him down. I know a guy who was telling me, Rabbi, I know what happened to me. I was a yeshiva guy, I was learning yeshiva my whole life. And now I'm saying this curse and that curse. Like, how do you say such a curse? Oh, and now he starts looking back, he says, I've been hanging out the wrong guy. I go out with him for breakfast, I go here, I go there. And before you know it, you pick up the language and you start cursing. But why? Like fire, you gotta run away. Stop, sorry, can't do that. How many times do you have mothers and fathers, after the fact, they start crying, Rabbi, my son, what should I do with my son? What's with your son? He's hanging out with the wrong people, this, that. Yeah, because you didn't catch it fast enough. Because when he was a teenager, and the first time, he came on the Shabbat table with the tank top, and the jeans, and the this, and you didn't say anything on the Shabbat table. I don't want to. Should have said something right away. Excuse me, this is Shabbat Kodesh. We love you, my dear son. You have to have respect. This is respect. We love you. Give him a hug and a kiss. We love you more than your friends love you. We'll do anything for you. Your friends, you ask them for a loan, for $10 they won't give you. But us, we'll give you $1 million. Huh? You have to explain to them, we're your family. We love you. We're trying to train you. And you have to stop it from the get-go, from the peak, from the get-go. Well, what about a girl? All of a sudden, you have a girl, she's your daughter. All of a sudden, she comes teenage years, 12, 14, 15, and she starts wearing the skirt a little bit too above the knee, but a little bit too above. And she's going to her first bat mitzvah. So cute. And the wife says, oh, look, honey, look how cute she looks. But you don't realize deep down where that's stemming from. And then all of a sudden, she hits 15, 16. And the father sees his daughter walking out. How are you walking out my daughter like that? Ay. Because you didn't stop her about mitzvah. You thought it was so cute. Look at her. Such a nice little girl. My little girl is growing up. Ay. And then she grows up too fast, and 3 years later, she starts getting texts and phone calls. Who is this guy? Honey, you don't understand. My dear daughter, you know what? This guy's not going to marry you. He wants to use you. But she doesn't understand. She's naive. But you didn't stop from the get-go. And then, I saw this, by the way. I'm telling from experience. And then people all of a sudden, oh, what happened to my daughter? Her whole phone is boys. She starts getting text message from boys, calling boys. What should I do, Chacham? What should you do? What you should have done. What you should have done was, at the get-go, when you saw your daughter, this, like that, tell her something. Eb, it's not our way. You're a bat melech, a queen, a daughter of a princess. Go look at any queen in the world. You think she dresses like this? No. Even the princess doesn't dress like that. No, it doesn't have, it's unheard of. Why? The body is for me, not for the boys to look at. This is no trespassing. You understand? No trespassing. That's it, no trespassing. You can't look at this. It's kadosh. It's holy. It's going to be holy. You understand? You hear what's going on over here? And this is what Pereyotz is telling us. Pereyotz is telling us, what's our avodat Hashem? Ashrei mi she'amalo b'torah. Praiseworthy a person that works hard for Torah. Lakof et yitzro. To beat his yetzer hara. To not make his yetzer hara rise. To run away from the fire. There's a fire yetzer hara around. I don't know what it is. Run away. Just jump. Go out of the way. How many times I told you, Rabbi Labaton is a great Rabbi Labaton, Kadosh. Many years ago he lived. And he was one time in the room. One time he was like on the third floor in the room. Yahud. One girl locked the door by accident, whatever. She was there. He jumped out of the window. Nothing happened. He was safe and sorry. These were the big Rabban. In the few generations, maybe 100 years ago it happened. He jumped out of the window. Yehuda. He ran away. Imagine there's a fire. You're not going to jump out the window? If there's a fire, you're not going to jump out the window? Tell me. There's a fire, smoke, this, that. That's how we saw Avirah. A girl's alone with me in the room. The door's locked. I got to jump the window. Jump the window. I got to jump the window. There's a fire. You would jump if there's a fire in your room. And you can't get out on the other way. Bah! Jumped. True story. That's how the Gdolim looked at it. Fire, I can't go, I can't pass. This is the way we should look at life. Bezrat Hashem, we should be zochet to stay away from our